Hi, I'm Ellie. In order to move towards wholeness, and we all desire to feel whole, deep desire to return to wholeness, we must be willing to see and love and accept all parts of ourselves, even the parts we deem the dark parts. Darkness to me really just means what is unconscious, unseen. We have shadow aspects of ourselves, parts of ourselves that we have deemed rejectable, parts of ourselves that we fear if we see, if others see, we will be persecuted, rejected, abandoned, not loved. And it is through our own willingness to see all aspects of ourselves, all parts of ourselves, even the parts that we would consider dark. We don't want to be there. When we can actually see them, accept them, hear them, know them, we are able to move towards our wholeness. We are able to love ourselves even here, even in these darker aspects of ourself. If we do not, if we repress, suppress, oppress, deny certain parts of ourselves, we push them into the unconscious. What is unconscious to us is still moving us. We just no longer really know why we are doing the things we are doing. It is only when we become conscious, when we're willing to see them and work with them, hear them, accept them, love them, that now we have choice. Until we do, these parts run us. They run the show. They direct our movement, our action, our thoughts, feelings. So we become free when we are willing to see all aspects of ourselves. Actually, as individuals, as a human being, we contain within the whole all parts of the whole, all aspects of the human experience, emotions. We contain all of it. So take the archetypes, for example. We have so many archetypes. We could take Yeshua, the archetype of Yeshua. And we have the archetype of Kali, destructive force of Kali. We contain all aspects within the whole. As Rumi say, you are the drop of the ocean contains the whole ocean. The drop of the ocean is a part of the whole ocean. We contain all aspects, all parts of ourselves. Each one of us, if we were put in a certain set of circumstances over a long period of time, could act out in the same way as anyone else. And when we really come to know this, we really understand the human predicament. And through this understanding, the weight of judgment falls. And we open up to a deeper, spacious awareness of why humans behave the way they do and why we do not need to take it personal. This is freeing. The darker aspects of ourselves are wanting, desiring to be seen, to be accepted, to be loved. Take the part of you, for example, that manipulates. But you do not want to see this part of yourself because manipulation is known to be bad, and you don't want to be bad. You don't want to be rejected. If you're not willing to see this part of yourself, you will continue to manipulate and deny that you are manipulating, and that will have a karmic cause and effect in your life. But if we can see, if we're willing to actually see through connecting to the space between the thoughts, conscious awareness, and with love energy present, now these parts of ourselves are willing to be seen and expressed. Now we have choice. We can meet this part of ourselves that wants to manipulate, for example. We bring awareness to it and we listen to it. We might find that really we do not feel safe. We do not feel like our needs are being met. And so instead of condemning this part of yourself or just repressing it back, you can work with it, integrate it, accept it, listen, love it. Love the parts of you. Have sympathy for the fact that you don't feel safe, that you don't feel like you can get your needs met. And here in this space, create safety for yourself. You create safety for yourself when you connect to the space between the thoughts, the essence of you that never changes, open heart as love, feminine, masculine energy coming together in sacred union to meet all of you. Here you create safety for yourself. You create the love that you need. It comes from within, sourced from within. You fill up your own cup. You are safe with you. Now you have no need to manipulate. You see? This is how we integrate these parts of ourselves. Otherwise they run rampant. We are often afraid of these parts of ourselves. We are afraid of our own darkness within. Desire, for example. We are often afraid of our desire. But desire is not the problem. It is what we do with desire. It is not what is within us. It's what we do with it that can cause havoc. Desire is energy wanting to move forward. If we meet our desire and we create a space between ourselves and the desire, we have choice. This is what consciousness gives us, choice. We do not have to act on our desire. Here, as we continue to connect to awareness, space between the thoughts, and love energy just activated from our own heart center, own heart chakra, we can desire something, but even in that desire, even if we don't get what it is we desire, we can still feel whole through this connection, this acceptance, this meeting of ourselves, and this loving of ourselves. Space between the thoughts, love energy. Here, we can remain whole, even if we do not get what it is we desire. And so this puts us in a beautiful place of a self-empowerment, making it easy for us to move towards what we want and away from what it is we do not want. When we love all parts of ourselves, we meet any part of ourselves that arises with consciousness, space between the thoughts, love, energy. We come to meet ourselves, the depth of ourselves. And in that, we come to know what it is we are needing from us. You have been waiting for you. So many of us, in our desire to belong, to not be rejected, shamed, we deny parts of ourselves, which causes us deep pain, takes away our choice, causes a fragmentation within the self, a warring within the self. As within, so without. As we war with ourselves, we will war with others, the world around us. When we come to love all parts of ourselves, meeting all parts of ourselves, we can look at an image like this. Tramonagmo. And because we love the darkness within, we can look at this image, get to know it, and love this aspect of ourselves. Tramayago, aspect of Kali, fierce, unmerciful protector. It is beautiful to come to love all parts of yourself, work with all parts of yourself, to be whole, to have choice, to create a space between our thoughts and emotions. That space is the depth of connection within you, to the one consciousness, source, universe. If we want to get to the light, we must go through the darkness. Meeting all parts of ourselves with acceptance and love. Okay, I'm gonna read. I got this, I invested in this new deck by my favorite oracle creator, Alana Fairchild. And this deck is beautiful. I love the wolves on this deck. Collective. What message do we have of the light for the collective? Collective. Okay. And Sof-er. If I mispronounce anything in these decks, all of my decks, I mean no respect. 22. $129. And Sof-er. A way through the struggle has already been created for you, and you are being led onto that path. Your authentic soul path may include recognition and acclaim, notable success and admiration. Be grateful, but do not be dazzled or distracted by such experiences. Focus on what connects you to your heart and grounds you in the simplicity of spiritual truth, which is the practice of love, kindness, and peace. This will allow for successful progress in the material world without disturbing the sanctity of your soul. In the mysticism of the Kabbalah, Ein Sof is the first and truest light. It emerges from the Absolute, which is pure emptiness, beyond all characteristics, phenomena, and form. The capacity to create something from apparently nothing is one of the definitions of magic. Ein Sof is the universe pulling rabbits out of hats on a cosmic scale. Because the spiritual light emerges from the spaciousness of infinite potentiality, it is imbued with endless creativity, resourcefulness, and spontaneous responsiveness. Whatever is needed is made manifest, provided to the receptive heart, and will benefit all beings. Receptivity is the key to unlocking this white light magic of the spirit. When we are open to it, surrendered to its wisdom, and willing to place that wisdom above our own opinions, we are capable of receiving and benefiting from it. If we are trying to dictate its course, to contrive and control it to meet our needs, and we think that they should be met, then we are not being receptive. The path of control and dominance is regressive. It is not sacred magic, and it is not of the spirit. Ein Sof illuminates the way of sacred soul magic that create healing and deep fulfillment. It recognizes there is a problem, yet does not dwell on it, nor evoke toxic mind games of blame and shame. It focuses on solutions. Underneath fancy words, outlandish claims, and complex doctrines, the light of spirit is recognized by its effect. Genuine spiritual connection helps us outgrow our problems. Ego will tell you a situation is too complicated or someone else is to blame, or if you could just change this one thing, healing could happen. But when you are in ego, you are not spiritually effective. You will be locked in suffering and confusion. As a human being, you are able to use your free will as you choose. You can focus on the negative and distance yourself from the light. Refuse to trust and insist you always know best. You can choose to feel unappreciated, betrayed, or afraid when life does its unpredictable dance. Spirit will love you and seek to help you even when you use your free will in such a way. At any time you can choose to say, enough of this misery, and open your heart to connect with the higher creative and healing intelligence of the light. No matter how much our wounded minds or broken hearts may believe a situation cannot be healed, Ein Sof is always there. It reminds us that whether we can see it or not, there is a spiritual path through all troubles. That path can be so beautiful, we will become profoundly grateful for the struggle which caused us to grow, even if we never wish to repeat the experience. Acknowledgement is the beginning of healing. If something isn't quite right, be kind and wise enough to admit it. Then seek out the genuine light which will evoke peace in your heart. Have the courage and trust to let go of approaches that will not lead you anywhere worth going. As you open yourself to what is, even the unexpectedly difficult twists of fate, you will become even closer to the radiant grace and luminous clarity which is reassuring you, healing you, guiding you, and loving you. Beautiful. I really love that because as I've gone on this spiritual path and I've experienced, chaos, heartbreaking experiences, each time It was grace energy bringing me closer to God, closer to love, closer to myself, to wholeness, to courage, to strength I didn't know I had. I love this dance. The dance of life unfolding. I trust, I love, and I am whole, sovereign within myself. I love being here with you. Thank you for being here with me. I would love it if you would like this video, support me by subscribing, and speak to me in the comments. What's on your heart? What's on your mind? And what do you want to talk about? Because I will definitely connect with you soon. Thank you.